Miss Glynis Olson.
Hey, Sarah.
Thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you for having me.
Now, you are the owner of the famed Finger Bang, but not just the one salon. You've just opened your second Finger Bang salon.
We did, yes. We are on 27th and Sandy in the Zipper Building, and we are on 12th and Division in the Jimmy's Tire Annex. It's the same building that has Pine State Biscuits and Virtuous Pie, Baker's Mark.
And then you have a very talented nail tech.
Yes.
Is nail tech a correct term for that? Is that okay?
Yes, nail tech.
Okay.
Yes.
Miss Asa Bree. She's done some pretty exciting designs.
She really has.
Is there something really special about her designs that you particularly like about hers?
Asa has a very creative mind. She has this sort of innate, insane ability to translate whatever's going on in her brain to tiny little canvases and make them either sculptural or just painted, or she does a lot of really cool stuff.
A lot of your techs are talented. Actually, all of them are. Excuse me.
Yes, they are. Yes.
They're very talented.
Not everyone does art on the level that she does, but absolutely.
Now, do these ladies have to try out for these positions, or do you kind of like Instagram them a little bit, or like stalk them and then kind of recruit them, or how does that work?
Kind of both.
Yeah.
And then we do like just a regular interview with me, and then they come back in to do a practical interview with my assistant, and they do a gel polish manicure with some simple art just to know that they have some sort of mastery of it, and then they do a pedicure.
Do you do any type of nails at all?
I absolutely do not.
So you just have a talent for scouting, talent for nails.
Yeah, I had an idea. I got my nails done. I was a bartender for years and years, and I decided I didn't like the experience that I was having. Like, I wasn't getting what I wanted, and it was the best thing about getting your nails done was just that you came out and your nails were done. It wasn't like super fun for me, except for that I was hanging out with my best friend because we went every 2 weeks for 7 years, and we couldn't find the right fit. And I'm salty in my language, and I'm a loud person, and I wanted something that was more experiential, that felt more like a barber shop or a tattoo shop than just a regular nail shop. I wanted to have cool things to watch, and I wanted to hear music that I wanted to hear and have maybe something else extra to do. Like, we have at the new location, we have a photo booth and a pinball machine.
Yes.
And some things like that. So...
yeah, the location's very centric, but in a good way, very creative way. It's a very creative space.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Have you been in?
No, but I follow a few of your girls.
Oh, do you?
So, and then I just keep digging and digging, and it gets more interesting and interesting. So, yeah, now it's like this huge brand that I'm just in love with.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
Absolutely. So I brought you in today. We're going to go right in this because this is so interesting. There was somebody who wrote an article, which was reposted on my website, which is so interesting. Mark Meckler. He posted an article titled 17 Magazine Tries to Popularize Teen Girls Painting Vaginas on Their Nails. Yes, really.
Yes, really.
Yes, really. So the first time you heard about this article, I had sent it to you. I was like, have you read this?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and then I went into it, and you could just tell right away this person has a side that they're already on.
Absolutely.
And used language that I was just like, put me in shock just a little bit. I was like,
Absolutely.
Really? So I guess I want to go to my first question is, do you think 17 Magazine tries to popularize teen girls painting vaginas on their nails?
I absolutely do not. I think that Mr. Meckler missed the entire point of the 17 article, which to me came across as trying to empower teens to sort of embrace themselves and demystify their bodies. I don't think that anywhere in that article did anybody say, hey, you're 15, you should go get some 3D vulvas on your nails.
Was this person a teenager at all?
The person who got the nails originally? Yeah. Absolutely not.
Right.
She is another female business owner. She owns a place called Project Object that's across the street from our Sandy location. Her name is T. She's an artist, and she was actually having a workshop and wanted to get the vulva nails for a workshop that she was having. So it wasn't just like, I want these 3D vulva nails, there was a reason that she was specifically wanting them, and Asa had been wanting to do them for, I think, probably the better part of a year before the actual manicure was done.
Wow.
She just kept trying to find someone who wanted it done. She very often works that way. She has something in her head and then pitches it to clients. And we have a few clients that are a little bit edgier than others and are happy to go ahead. Like, did you see the lingerie nails?
I've seen a lot of them.
Yeah,
the booby nails, and there's there's quite a few of them.
And that was a thing we have a friend who's a designer. She has a line called Copper Union, and she had come out with a line of lingerie that she was doing. And so they had decided to make boobs. So
he didn't write an article about that.
No, he did not.
Interesting. And then he also said something about you want us to believe that we should raise girls who are so body positive that they wear vagina depictions on their nails. What do you think about that?
I'm trying not to step in it. It's like I'm trying to choose my words very carefully because how I feel and the way I'm choosing to approach it are sort of different, because I feel like I need to be very thoughtful about the ways that I say things. I can't just come out and go at Mr. Mark Meckler. I would much rather have my teen daughter be comfortable enough in her sexuality that she's just coming into, that she's starting to understand her body, and to demystify the fact that, yes, hey, guess what? You have a vagina, and that's fine. And if you feel like you want to have something that is anatomical on your fingernail, then girl, please do it. I would much rather have you do that and be aware of what your options are than to be so shamed about who you are and what's going on with you that you just you wind up getting pregnant, or you wind up with HPV, or there's a lot of reasons. I'm not saying it's for everyone, but I'm saying that I'm proud that I'm part of a discussion. The business that I started is part of a larger discussion and more of a movement.
Also, he said mixed messages that the culture sends our daughters are really damaging. Basically, his point was, well, you want men to be respectful of women, but yet they're wearing vaginas on their fingernails. Like, do you think that sends a mixed message at all?
Absolutely not. I think that, first of all, those manicures are not cheap. There are very few teen girls rolling in, spending their disposable income on sculptural nails, regardless of what is depicted on them. My client base is not teen girls. That's, I think, also something that has been missed, is that if a girl comes in and she's going for her prom nails, not a single teen girl has come through the door of my business and said, hey, I really could use some vaginas on my nails today. Not once.
Mm-hmm.
I think that he's missing the point entirely. I mean, I don't see how 2 and 2 make 4 there.
Right. I saw it definitely as empowering and also extremely creative. Like, can we just not talk about the art and what she took 2 hours to do this? She studied it, looked at medical dictionaries. I mean, that was pretty intense.
It's the whole process was very impressive. She built those with gel. Like, she's empowered enough to use that as her forum, as the platform to do her art. And I think she got her point across very well. And our client was thrilled with them.
Right.
I mean, and look what happened. It started a whole nother level discussion about not just nail art, but it caused quite a ruckus. And people were ugly about it. People, when they first came out.
So before?
Oh, absolutely.
Before Mark Meckler, other people
God.
had said something. What'd they say?
Oh, it was...
You're kidding me.
No. When they first came out, because the manicure itself was done last year.
Right. Like you said about 6 months ago.
I couldn't. I had to go back, and I post so much that I couldn't find the original post. But yeah, it was last spring or summer. It's not like they just occurred, and they were picked up. They went pretty viral. They were picked up by BuzzFeed and HuffPost,
I
and
did see that, right?
and 17, Teen Vogue, Bizarre, like Cafe Press, a bunch of different outlets picked them up. And then 17 went back and wrote this article, and then it's completely blown up again. We were all shocked. We were like, "Oh my God."
What were people saying about the nails?
At first?
Yes.
Well, there is people really love to use disgusting as an adjective. And to me, like we had people on, like people were coming at Asa really hard.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know
that.
if people came at T, but they didn't come at my personal Instagram, but at the Finger Bang Portland Instagram, the comments were overwhelmingly positive, but there was probably a third of them that were really ugly. And then it got to the point where like I was responding to all of them.
In a professional way initially.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Initially.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started to get a little bit snarky, and then I was like, okay, I need to ratchet this back. And then I just started deleting the comments if they were ugly, because I feel like you can have whatever opinion you want. I think that's the beauty of living in this country is that you're free to, if you want vulvas on your nails and you can afford to get them, then that's available to you at our shop. But regardless of whether it is or is not for you, I think is not the point. If you see it on someone's page, you need to understand the amount of time and effort that went into it, that someone came in, an adult person came in and asked for that exact thing and got exactly what they wanted, and the craftsmanship involved in that set, since that's the set that we're talking about in particular, is amazing. It's shiny. It's got all the parts. It's all right there. It's textural. It's a great manicure all the way, and it was only 2 nails, for God's sake, 2 nails. And just scroll past it. If you see it and it's not for you, you are under no obligation to stop and eviscerate someone over what they have chosen to do or what my nail tech has chosen to create. It's a collaboration. It's none of your damn business. Move along.
Right.
I don't understand. I just don't understand that part.
So what did Asa have to say about all this? Did she feel any type of heat? Was,
she is a tiny little powerhouse.
Is she?
Oh
I can imagine. I can only imagine. Yeah.
She's teeny. Asa claps back. And she has the autonomy. I have her back 100%, or any of my girls, any of my techs. They're all happen to be female right now. But
right.
we have a couple guys coming on board here soon, which I'm really excited about. And so there were some things that were kind of hurtful for her that she definitely was like, wow.
That's really too bad she had to deal with that.
Yeah, like that I personally got death threats over them.
You're kidding
me. There was this whole group of people that were somewhere in the South, and they, like, one commented, and then I commented back, and then that's when it snowballed, and then they started coming at me, and then I deleted and blocked, and then they started creating profiles. And then
a whole group of people. Yeah,
they were. They said they were a swim team, and I know. Yeah, it was something.
And a swim team got so offended.
Yeah, then and they were, saying that they were going to come for me personally, and they had gotten my email and my like personal information, which is available everywhere. Like if somebody wants to
You're
talk
a
to me,
business owner.
exactly, exactly,
You were
super,
hard to find.
exactly, and yeah, but they said they were going to come for my kids and my family.
Okay, enough.
Yeah, I was just like, okay, this is completely out of hand. So it,
Over these nails.
over some fingernails, yeah, and just the like making judgments on on the substance of a person and as related to the content of a manicure. It's going to be there for 2 weeks.
Right.
Bye, Felicia. Like, I don't like figure it out. There's bigger fish to fry.
Right.
And if you think that you're going to affect some sort of social change by tearing me apart over a manicure that was done at my business.
You wrote a piece to him like, hey, this is what I'd say to Mark Meckler after that article. If you could say something to him now, like, what would you say to him? Why are you laughing?
I would say a lot, girl. I have plenty to say to Mr. Mark Meckler. I would try and have a rational conversation with someone who seemingly is completely irrational, and I would ask him why he feels the way that he feels, and I don't think that I would try and change his mind, because I feel that people who have the opinions that his group have, I don't think they're interested in facts or breaking it down or sort of seeing what's up. Like, these teen girls are right now, I think, are lucky. They're more aware. They have these things at their disposal, which they never have. Maybe we're not going to have this rape culture that we've had for so long.
Yes.
Maybe if a manicure is a platform for some sort of social change, then amen.
You did it.
Like,
right.
And I guess I found his article to be offensive and juvenile and completely out of line on so many levels, and misogynistic is the least of them. I feel like it's dangerous. I feel like his point of view is dangerous. And all these people, like, I don't know if you went to his Facebook and read the comments. Like, I put my thing on his Facebook as well.
Oh.
Yes, I did. I copied it and pasted it and put it in the comment section. And the person who had initially called it to my attention, because you were like the sixth person that day because they started coming into my inbox.
February 1st.
Yep.
Right.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Not too hard to remember the day.
Mm-hmm.
But so it kind of snowballed, and to read the comments on his page it's unbelievable. And like I said, the one word that they use over and over and over again is disgusting, and how just the things that they say. And I don't understand, if you're supposed to be a moral party, then why are you so immoral in the way that you approach people's decisions? I have a lot of things that I would say.
For not having one, he certainly has
a lot.
a lot to say about it.
He certainly does.
Back to your business.
Okay.
What do you have coming up next for Finger Bang? Or, just what you got going on?
Well, I had plans to open a shop in Brooklyn at the beginning of this year. That is on hold indefinitely. We are going to try and just settle in with the 2 locations here, and then maybe in 2019 look at another expansion, maybe outside of Portland. We have on March 3rd, we are having, starting at 7 o'clock, the grand opening for our division location. So
that is so cool.
Thank you.
That's cool for having people who don't necessarily always go to the salon to come there and
Absolutely
celebrate and check it out.
Yeah, absolutely. Come and check it out. We'll have some, like, we're gonna have a DJ. We're gonna have food and drinks. It'll be a 21 and over sort of situation.
I like those situations.
Yeah. They're, you know.
Well, thank you so much for coming in today. I appreciate your time, Glynis.
Absolutely. Thank you.